Down goes another. Bed Bath & Beyond is just the latest longtime retailer to announce bankruptcy and store closures. It joins Party City and David's Bridal, who did the same earlier this year. And we continue to see big layoffs from major companies like Best Buy. So what is going on? To help us with that answer, we have economist Chris Thornberg. He is joining us this morning. Thank you so much for being here.
Great to be here.
So with Bed Bath & Beyond, what did the company do wrong?
What did it do wrong? It got old, right? We have to remember, when you think about retail, it's very similar to products. There's a distinct cycle. You think of the DVD player that at one point in time was the hottest commodity. Now, of course, it's completely last century's technology. Well, Bed Bath & Beyond went through a very similar cycle. There was a point where it was the hottest thing around, but it's, as they say, jumped the shark, so to speak. We've seen this in all sorts of retail chains from Barnes & Noble went through a similar sort of cycle. We could think about places like JCPenney's and Sears. For me, this is just part of the creative destruction that we call the economy.
Yeah. Does this signal maybe a downturn in other sectors of the economy, too? Because we've seen all of these large, long-time retailers, like you just mentioned, go under.
Right. Look, if you added up all the layoffs in any particular month, it always sounds scary. What people don't appreciate is in an average month in the United States, you may add 200 to 300,000 jobs, but that's net. That means typical month, you're losing 2.7 million jobs and you're gaining 3 million jobs. This is exactly what's going on right now. In February of this year, there were still 10 million job openings, which is half again as much as it was prior to the pandemic. So right now, the balance of the equation is still, if you will, with the seller of labor. Workers have a number of options, all sorts of options out there. Labor markets are incredibly tight, and most of these folks will very quickly land on their feet.
A lot of these businesses, like Party City, like Best Buy, you can order on Amazon a lot of these products. You can make it easy, deliver them to your home. So how do these big box retailers stay relevant?
Well, some of them won't. It's as simple as that. Remember Circuit City? They're gone completely. Best Buy continues to struggle with competition from the internet, as you rightly point out. But then again, when you think about the closure of these big box stores, think about that incredibly active industrial sector, which is busy delivering all this stuff to people's homes. Again, we all have to appreciate that there are just cycles in the economy, product cycles, retail cycles, businesses come and go. You have to think about what's coming down the pike as opposed to just mourning what is already, shall we say, gone under the bridge.
And a lot of them, as we've been reporting, they've filed for bankruptcy. Does that actually afford them any protection? Because in the case of Best Buy, it didn't work.
Well, it depends on what kind of bankruptcy you go through. There are certain types of bankruptcies where you're just shutting down the business operations, and it seems as if Bed Bath & Beyond may end up in that particular situation where it's just erased from the annals of history. However, it could just be a reorganization. It may still be a profitable enterprise at some level if they can get some help dealing with their debt. I'm not exactly sure. I'm to understand that they're looking for a buyer right now. Time will tell.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, helping us break it down. Appreciate your time.
Pleasure to be here.